There is a special golf tournament coming to Lincoln. It's hosted by the Gamma Epsilon Foundation, and it's all to help students of color in the area enter competitive academic fields like STEM, law, and medicine. Joining us this morning is the president of the Gamma Epsilon Foundation, hosting the event, James Jordan. James, always good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Always good to see you, Brandy. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Explain for people who don't know why this tournament is so important.
So the tournament is very important because we're supporting kids in our neighborhood, in the area, that are going to be the next leaders. We provide them with scholarships as well as internships and mentorships as well. And the one special thing about our event and our scholarships is that they're renewable scholarships. So if you meet the requirement, you can come back for 4 years and receive the financial assistance as well as the mentorships and job placement at the end. So it's very beneficial for the community.
Of course. And we started talking about those STEM careers in law and medicine. Why is this push to get minorities into those fields so important?
Okay, as you know, the minorities are underrepresented in those fields, and our job is to increase the numbers. With our fraternity and our foundation, we have several people that work in that industry, and one of the advantages that we have is we're able to partner scholarship recipients with leaders in the community and leaders in that field. And one thing that we like to do is, what I like to say is, our job is to eliminate roadblocks for the youth. I like to tell people, if it took me 10 years to get somewhere, it should take someone that's following behind me a lot less time, because I should be sharing my successes as well as my failures with them.
Yeah, and that's so important. And I don't think that it happens enough with people who, like yourself, are very successful, that they don't always give back. But talk about some of the success stories, some of the students who have gone through the program who are living their best lives now.
Yeah, it's one that I would like to talk about. KCRA provided an internship for a young man that attended Morehouse, and he just graduated from Morehouse, and he's now going on to grad school. So we're very grateful for the support that KCRA has provided us throughout the years, especially your support. I mean, we're glad to have you back this year as the MC.
Thank you.
And one thing I would like to say, because of you, we're able to raise significant amount of money during the banquet, and you're one of the main reasons.
I will not say that's because of me. I will not take that. I will not take that. It is the generosity of the people who are there, and just, I think, people understanding how important the work is that you guys are doing. Okay, so we do want to tell people when it is. It is coming up very, very soon, coming up this month, and we do have some information we want to put on the screen, July the 14th. So I won't be there at 8:30, but it does start at 8:30, so first tee off is at 8:30 though, right?
That is correct.
Okay, and it's happening out in Lincoln. And can people still sign up? Can they still take part?
Yes, definitely. Okay. You can sign up. We're actually approaching our number. We have excellent turnout this year. Every year it has been growing. And one of the main benefits and draws to our tournament is that we're partnering with Puma. So everyone receives a pair of Puma shoes, as well as Pro V1 golf balls. And we're excited to have some of our main sponsors back: KCRA, Tyka Construction, Kaiser Hospital, the California Endowment.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so, and then there's the dinner, and that's the part I'll be participating in, so that'll be a little later in the day. So we do hope, you know, for folks who are interested, of course, that they take part. Thanks for being with us, James.
Thank you for having me.
All right.